recording to get.
I
yeah,
recorded
sure.
earlier. I got a nice clip of Eugene sounding like Darth Vader.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I do
It sounded
have
like
that.
not that he was like in a bathroom, but like he was down the toilet talking to us through the pipes. And it was like 3 octanes lower. It was very, very funny.
Yeah, he's speaking through the mud. Is what it sounded like.
Yeah, you know. All you can hear is the occasional burble and grumble,
Yeah.
you know. Like, that was perfect.
That was
That was
perfect.
actually perfect. Holy shit.
Beautiful.
Okay, let's do recap. Who wants to go first?
Recap. Recap. We started with downtime stuff, right?
Yeah, we are
So-
on like the Reveler's Demons and like just left, like
Yep.
essentially after we were all recovering from our collective hangovers.
Yep. Torbro was very upset that it was the air trying to poison him. Did a lot of downtime stuff though. We didn't really get actually very far into it because I guess technically it's only been like a day or two, right?
Yeah, we haven't gotten into
Got the
the
lowest limits.
specific 10 days of downtime that we've had
Yeah, right,
everything
right.
being messaged about. That's for when you actually head for the next planet. But
We did go to the library, did some research though.
which I still owe
Got
some
some
easy write-ups.
scrolls.
Yeah, got some scrolls. That's right. What
Rick
scrolls did we
got
get
a-
again? Yeah, Revivify?
We got 2 third-level invisibility scrolls.
That's right.
And
We're gonna
one.
do our little infiltration mission later.
Yeah.
The infiltration
'Cause we're
team
all-
is gonna do an infiltration mission.
Yeah, we were like thinking of like a squad of people who could stealth, and that wasn't a lot of the main PCs, but Toad was, perhaps in line to lead them. But yeah, there's this like concept of like how do we confront them for mining in that area, seeing what's going on.
Yeah. Because we discussed like going. We talked to Torbro, and we discussed going back to Therendor, right, to look at the Carnathian territory that they have right now to inspect their mine.
Olorun.
Olorun, sorry, not Therendor. Therendor is the most recent one. So yeah, Olorun. And yeah, we talked about either going in there diplomatically, but with the most recent briefing that we got that was talking about they were ambiguous on if the treaty extends to cyberspace. And then we talked about going in stealthily, and that's when we got the scrolls. And then I think we talked about, who was it? Zephyr was on the team? Toad, for sure.
Lila?
Lila, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just going in there to see if there's anything like anything of note other than just the minerals and kind of random things that you find in a mine. Anything that would constitute something that would make it into a weapon, or any abnormal weapons that they are currently making there or constructing. To see kind of what Karnath's doing and just get some intel, I think.
But before that, we had to go to the tower because
That's right.
we're in the area. We might as well, right?
Saw Jubithex.
Oh yeah, they made a
built-
little castle.
Yeah, they built like a fort.
They built a fort, and it's always night on this asteroid too. So they built a night fort, you could say.
A night fort.
Yep.
Maybe a fort. Well, I think they got it constructed in a fortnight. Sure, but,
That's
yeah,
what we should name
we talked the fortnight.
Yeah, the Fortnite.
But we talked to them for a minute. We talked about them expanding, perhaps, and if they got any new visitors. But ultimately, we decided to go into the tower.
The tower.
Signed
power.
our names, and
Oh, yeah, things have reset.
Yeah, yep. Things are kind of
Now that we're in the
Rebuilding.
tower, we made our way up. We confronted the Dark Pact Angel again.
Yeah.
we're having to deal with a bunch of issues of like the tower resetting itself after not having been visited. And we resolved the issue with the Death Pact Angel as a combined skill challenge, ultimately with Rick defeating
Basically-
her with a dose of self-awareness, compliments of his sword.
Yeah. I basically asked her to pull my
I
finger.
don't know how often that'll be our solution moving forward.
I mean, it worked
but
once.
I do think that now we need to be now that we know what threats are out there, we need to be preempting some of the common pratfalls, like poor wisdom saves when we do
Uh-huh.
have something like calm emotions available.
Rick's gonna min-max persuasion and deception and
But
use
then
that in every fight.
other spells are not
Hell yeah.
helpful,
Hey, hold my
against
sword.
these, blink spiders that we most recently defeated.
Mm.
Oh yeah, and I'll take at a great time.
Or sorry, phase spiders. Blink spiders are different.
Yeah, those were called phase spiders. Yeah, you had a great time.
Or
I'll
I'll
take-
take.
Just getting chased through dimensions, and we're unable to help him because we can't also go and change dimensions.
Because he cast blink on himself and he kept like blinking out in
Yep.
conveniently the same plane that the phase spiders were blinking out to.
Exactly. Sorry, I think I muted you for a second.
I was
Sorry
about to
if
say, it seemed like you couldn't hear us.
Mea culpa. I'm so sorry about that. I was just like, it seems like we stopped. And I don't know why my phone just decided to.
I was wondering why you
Does
were.
that-
You sounded like you
I'm
were
so sorry
being
about
mean
that.
and talking over everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Can you hear us now?
What happened? Yes, I can. I can hear each of you.
We were talking about how
I
much
don't know
fun
why.
you had with the phase spiders.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
Lots of fun.
That might have been the funniest combat I've been a part of in a long time.
He just kept rolling like whatever the number was that he had to, like above a 3 or something. And just kept blinking out, and face spider's like, okay, we'll eat you. Thank you for the meal, I guess.
It was just one phase spider.
Yeah.
Burn so many
Valerian thought they were
spells.
going to come back on the same spot. They didn't, unfortunate.
Yeah, I think you guys covered it. Everybody take inspiration. And we pick up in the evening times. It is night in the tower just outside the fort.
Hmm.
So you've just finished your super interesting escapade with the phase spiders on floor 14, the Tower of Eberron.
And
You know,
only
I'm
one
wondering-
injured is I'll take.
Yeah. No, we took a short rest, right? I don't know if you took a short rest, though.
Did we take a okay, cool. Then I will short rest now.
Yeah, I'll let you catch your breath.
Yeah, you are
Um,
short rest on each of these boards after you finish the combat. Is if you declare it, it's fine.
I know that we found this and like retrieved this corpse from I want to say
Oh, yeah.
ethereal. And we retrieved like a broken piece of armor. Does that bear like in like recognizable piece of like history that could help us like get a timeline or like some understanding of like was there another adventurer who came up here in the interim? It's gonna turn out to be like one of us.
I
From the
will
future.
allow. Okay. None of you would be. I need to think about this. Give me 1 second. Real quick, Altaic. I'm fairly confident that Toad gave you snacks, which may affect your need to roll 3 hit die.
I do still have snacks, so feel free to take
Ooh.
another 1d8.
Ah, okay. Thank you. Awesome.
So I'm gonna say, you're all from Ondare. Anybody can roll me. Who would have relevancy here? I would say maybe Rick
Mhm.
and Val. I would say both of you could make me history checks at disadvantage to attempt to discern the iconography.
Take the 6 on that one, not the
Yeah,
20.
yeah, I got it.
Rough.
Oof.
It is from the iconography and the design patterns of the shattered mithril armor that could be repaired is reminiscent of something that comes from the continent of Corvair. The style is inherently Corvarian as a continent, however, as far as where on the massive continent of Corvair, it is lost to you all.
I wonder if I wonder if Blip can maybe. I mean, certainly he can get the armor back to working condition, but I wonder if he can spot any more details its origins. It's a good point, though. I'd say we do need to make sure that we're, because our whole idea here, right? These are spots taken from certain certain places in the timeline or a timeline. So it is important, I think, to date everything.
There's also a question of, whether or not their remains perhaps reset. Were they a part of this tower at the make?
Ah,
So maybe on a repeat incident, someone else could peer into the ethereal realm and see if there are any other such survivors, or whether or not this tower overlaps with other realms.
It is a mystery, this tower. More
I'm all
questions?
set up,
one-
and thank you for the snacks, Toad.
Yeah, just after the whole purple worm incident, if you guys want something specific, you can just ask. I can bring your favorite snacks.
The purple worm incident.
And what I'm hearing is I got some feedback, and if the shark shimi gets old, just tell me. We've got boxes to keep things cold. Things will stay fresh.
it did take me a while to get really sick of the purple worm. It is good, but there's only so many ways you could prepare 10 tons of purple worm meats. I think it was just the amount that we had was the biggest.
True. Maybe we should
Wait
not
for
kill
us
any
to
more
hunt this
purple
Yeti.
worms.
Yeah, the next maybe though we can start. Well, if we'll have a lot of one meat and another, we can, maybe make some. I think Toad could whip up some really cool things.
Well, I am happy to try new recipes. I don't taste things, so I cook with, guesswork mostly.
It's very brave of you to admit.
It's so good though.
Well, I'm just saying people should not be afraid to approach me with, with feedback. I can take it.
I mean, the coffee could be a little stronger, but
That's not good
Otherwise-
feedback. I thank you for your input.
okay. One thing I was thinking about though with this tower, things are reconstituting themselves, right? The angel had been resummoned.
Mhm.
I wonder if it might be worth. I guess two things. If Jubithex would see the same things that we would, if he would see like the floor below us with the angel, if he would see it emptied, or if he would see a brand new instance of his own kind of situation. But if it is the former, then maybe it's beneficial for them to, go in one or two levels every so often and clean up. Might give them nice experience as well, since there's not many things of aggression here that would really harm them or get them battle ready. But yeah, might be worth looking into.
We have an infinite resource glitch.
That would be awesome.
And have you any thoughts for recipes of our, the materials around us now? I'll take just gestures to these space spiders. I don't know if the taste of the ethereal is something that you want to bring to the table.
Oh,
But I'd be very interested to see whether or not the tower would retain memory of something consumed here. We can bring drinks out. We know that. We can bring potions out.
you know, bugs and stuff are a great source of protein. I hear. Well, I don't know what protein is, but it's good for you to eat. Bugs. Sure, I'll
Oh,
take
yes.
a slice of spider. That's a good idea, and we can always come back for more spider if it's good.
Mm. Yeah.
I will.
Don't you
take
worry. I'll taste test.
Larry, you're looking a little off kilter.
Wait, what?
Val, you okay? You don't stand upright.
It's only balanced on one foot. It's weird.
These sticky webs.
Yeah.
You got too many weapons. You got a musket. You got a brave sword. You got...
Maybe I just leave the great sword.
Oh, he did a spin. He did a little flip.
Yeah, if you hold shift and like the mouse wheel.
There we go.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Okay, sorry.
All right, we can figure out what to do with these spider bodies if we come back down. So you want to go up to the next floor?
So let's
Yeah.
do it.
Absolutely. Oh, and let me
Simple.
assure you that there are no more spiders. The ethereal realm is also empty, devoid. The more there can.
Good to know.
We cleaned them out.
We cleaned them out of 2 dimensions.
That's our setup here.
I guess the blast zone. I guess Toad's really in the back of the blast zone now.
Mhm. I think we need to define that the blast zone is between Toad and Rick, because they seem to just hunt. They noted something about me, something appetizing about this flesh.
You are not in the blast zone anymore. You were there and you weren't, and
Mm-hmm.
you gotta stay in the blast zone for safety.
Like with the ethereal realm, I don't have control over what the blast zone is.
They can sense it
Exactly.
on the blast zone.
Mhm.
Yeah. When I shapeshift, I can leave the blast zone because I'm a little more durable,
Mhm.
But you should really do your best.
Okay. I'll make sure.
As you ascend the stairwell to the next level of the tower, a floral scent hits you as you find yourselves at the top of the stairs, standing in what looks to be stone walls wrapped with vines and flowers all throughout this room. Looks like a garden that was overrun, or a hedge maze. Head maze.
Ooh. All right, gang. Let's split up. Just kidding.
Okay.
Yeah, just kidding. I'm following you.
So is anyone
it dark in here, or
I'll
is it-
just
is it
yell
like-
out. Yeah, true. Is it? Yeah. Can we see?
So there is, you see what you see. There is a sort of ambient light in a lot of the rooms that you find yourselves in.
Gotcha.
There's no windows in here, but it gives the impression as if there were windows letting light in, or as if some sunlight was coming in from a undistinguishable location, almost coming from the top of the tower, as if it was in the
Artificial.
ceiling pointed down. Yeah, artificial.
Can Toad examine the flowers and see if they are familiar in any way?
Absolutely. Make a nature check. They are familiar to you. Let me... There. I'm getting this specific type. So, you are identifying some of the smaller, more, some of the budding areas is like small amounts of voxel cap. You're also seeing sativa moss in here growing out of the walls. You're also seeing what's the word I'm looking for here? You're seeing a strong presence of Baptista. And they are, I mean, if you wanted to harvest this, you might be able to get a little bit out of this room. But these kind of things don't normally grow in off of stone. So there is a intensity of the growth that doesn't seem like a natural thing here. And
Well,
Val, you see what you see.
Toad will just caution the group to not touch the buds, especially point out the voxel cap. Don't these can be poisonous. Please don't touch them or handle with care.
Are they poisonous to ingest, or do they, do they have some sort of method to inject venom?
They do have spores that you might accidentally breathe in. If you...
Oh, like, and then I'll take, well, like, note the motes of dust, like, floating through the air. It's like, oh, is this just dust, or has it already begun to, well...
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, is it pollen? Or is it just dust?
Yeah, are we getting Last of Us right now?
Make me either a nature or xenoarchaeologist check. Well, let's stick with nature on this.
Okay.
Oh, and Altec would like to begin to, like, ritually cast detect magic. So I guess in a couple minutes, or in a minute, we'll figure it out.
You are getting Last of Us. This is Poxelcap spores in the air. If you continue to remain exposed to it, it will affect you.
I think we should put our breathing bubbles on.
Agreed.
Okay.
Chris, I have a question. When I have totally just forgotten this, but when Toad is wild shape, they don't have to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Does Toad get the idea that if they did wild shape, they would be immune to the spores?
I would say yes.
Okay. Toad will put on their breathing bubble just in case, but I just wasn't sure about that.
Okay. Yeah, if that rule says you don't need to breathe spores in the air, I would consider that the same. Unless it was a particularly potent cloud of energy that affects like the body itself just on contact. These spores are inhalation issues. Okay.
We're all bubbled up.
Are these spores, or are these plant or spores used for anything in particular? Can they be processed as spices, or herbs for other crafting needs?
I know quite a bit about using them in alchemy. Poxelcap's a pretty potent poison that can be used to create. I've created some pretty cool stuff, I think, with it, and it could be processed. I think I could gather some. I think maybe we should explore the rest of the floor before, because I would, yeah, I'd love to get my hands all over all of these.
I'll take. You mentioned you
this...
were ritually. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just about to say, if this is like if this is like a garden being set up for harvesting, then I wonder if there's something in combination with all of these herbs that the whoever is maintaining this garden is if there's something like specific they're mixing them for.
Oh, that's a good point. They kind of all do different things, really. Baptista is good for is related to like the cold element, and it's good for dampening things. But sativa moss is the opposite. It's good for strengthening things, and it doesn't look natural that it's growing here. I don't know if it was planted here or if something weird is sustaining it.
Well, let's take a look deeper in.
You find yourselves
How long
at a strange wooden table. What were you asking?
The bubbles last for 1 hour, right?
Correct.
What's strange about the table?
The strangeness is how normal it is. Do you
Rick is gonna kick it.
Okay. You kick the table? What do you kick?
I'm gonna kick one of the chair legs, see if it breaks.
Okay, which chair?
I'm gonna choose the one right in front of me.
Okay. You kick it, chair leg breaks.
Hmm.
Standard reaction to a wooden chair.
Okay. Well, I don't know what I expected. Damn it! Now we're down to 3 chairs.
Well,
Tired.
that's kind of rude.
I
But,
kind of fucked this up. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
It's a good experiment, though. We could see if it's fixed next time. I am curious. Is there like any markings on this? Is it literally just strictly like a wooden table, like nondescript wood, or is it like anything I could see as any markings?
You probably could have identified more of the table had you had a master woodworker with you.
Ah, what a shame.
Unfortunate.
Well, we had one of those guys. I'll take.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have brought Elric with us. He seems to have a keen eye.
I'm gonna step
As
into
you're
this
looking
room.
around, there's some more chairs. There's some potted plants. Valerian, give me a what is it? It's not anything.
What it is?
It is.
Oh.
It's not the-
Doesn't look like there's a fate. Valerian disappears.
Oh shit.
Okay, I don't think Rick sees this because he's in this other room.
No, and I think Altaic. What's your passive perception? Okay, I think
It's not particularly high.
Okay, Toad would have caught it. Toad, you watch Valerian get swallowed by a plant that comes out of the planter.
Oh. Valerian got swallowed by a big plant.
Oh, not again.
Okay. You are blinded, restrained, and unable to breathe.
Ooh, what about with the breathing bubble?
Interestingly enough, you're right. That absolutely does counteract that, but you are still blinded and restrained.
Okay.
Yeah, and we'll go ahead and we can put us in initiative, or we can continue to do this as such. Yeah, you were blinded and restrained.
I think most of the tools I have at disposal would involve initiative, but I'm happy to hear alternatives.
You know what? Actually, no, I'm gonna put us in initiative, because I think it would be fair for everyone else to not be surprised. I think Valerian was the only one that got the jump on. So I'm gonna go ahead and put us into initiative here. I'm gonna add some fun, friendly faces. Oh, that's right. Shit. Alright, go ahead and roll initiative, everyone.
Ooh. Not worst. 987. All right, I'll take 10 or 6.
Here we go. Here we go. In the blast zone. Put me in the blast zone. No!
Oh.
I'm in the blast zone again.
Okay.
Oh, not before the mound.
The mound.
Shambling mound of a plant rises out of the planter and engulfs Valerian. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please. I think I can prompt you. It's fine. Okay, you succeed, but you are still swallowed by this creature. It will. Okay, yeah. It will crawl out of its cavernous area and drag you with it. So you are inside of this body. And the shambling mound will attempt to slam down on top. Its massive vines seem to harden and slam down on top of you, Altaic.
Oof. Don't think this is something I can absorb elements. Oof. Brutal. That's 10 above AC.
Okay, so apply it double
See,
as the crit. So you take
Oh, boy.
26 damage? Woof.
Brutal.
And that is the mound's turn.
Awesome, yeah.
Just air knock out of your lungs.
Oof. Yeah, this is this moment of like, he hears Toad's call out, turns, and this shambling mound is already on top of him. And there's a moment, he's gonna call. It's like, what's best against these plants? And the first thing he's going to attempt is, I guess these are. Okay, first he's going to use his bonus action to attempt to push it away.
Okay.
So, could it make a strength saving throw? Spell save DC 16. Oof.
Succeeds.
Alright. Well then, he'll make a frostbite attack against.
Okay.
Against them.
Did you target?
Hacking.
that
Oh, it makes the saves. Perfect.
It does succeed. Yeah.
God, it hit me for that much already, and I don't. Oh, I do have shield. Well, now I know. He's going to move behind Rick.
That's smart. Smart.
As appropriate blast. We need to be in the blast zone, but that'll probably work.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
Oh, is there an AOO attack from moving back?
Oh, there is not while this creature is engulfing Valerian.
Gotcha. Yeah, there's this moment of like, Rick.
Okay.
And that will end my turn.
Okay. Next, it is the chair, the stone chair that Toad stands in front of. The chair animates and comes to life and begins to attack Toad.
It's because Rick kicked the other chair.
Oh no! Karma.
Okay.
I knew I shouldn't have trusted
That is
any of
a
those chairs.
14.
Damn it.
That is a miss. That is the mimic's turn. That's all it has. It has one.
Rick, apologize.
I'm sorry. Crimes against carpentry.
Rick, you can sacrifice. I'm going to give you a choice here. You can sacrifice your bonus action to make a perception check because your passive perception checked something movement near you.
Ooh. I will sacrifice my bonus action then. And I will do a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
Eagle Eye Rick on the case.
Okay.
It is secret for me.
It is. But it is high enough that you see vines beginning to animate and reach out towards you, similar to the vines that struck you and your party off guard on the planet of Ulrun in the forests.
Hey, wait a second. Something's fishy about these here vines.
This maze is coming alive.
Yeah. I hate it. Okay. I am going to not fuck around, and I'm going to cast Guardian of Faith.
Okay.
And let me get the character model out real quick. I'm going to place it right there. Does that
Okay.
work, or does it have to take up it had to be empty
The
space?
ceiling is 20 feet tall. You can't share space, but it's an incorporeal object, right? It's an incorporeal. Yeah. I'll allow it.
If you needed me to, I could move it here, but
it's fine.
I'll leave it there.
Okay. Post the spell for reference.
Yes. Oh, I thought I cast it. I guess it didn't post in the chat. Let me try it again. It's not letting me post it. Weird.
Okay.
Here we go. So, any creature that moves to a space within 10 feet of the Guardian for the first time on a turn must succeed on a dexterity saving throw, and it takes 20 radiant damage on a failed save. Here, let me try targeting this, and I'll cast the spell, because it would be easier if it just showed up in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
No. What? That's bizarre.
If you right-click it, you might have the option to just display in chat.
There
you go. That's fine. Thank you.
And I could also... Hold on. Let me see this. Oh, no, I tried to post just the save. It didn't do it. Either way, it's a TC 16 dexterity saving throw.
Gotcha.
Wish I could make that easier for you, but
It's okay. That's on me to fix. I got to do a bunch of stuff on yours, so I just haven't gotten around to it. I didn't get a lot of time to do anything outside of work on the next planet this week. So, okay, got it. All right. That's your action. Bonus action. You staying put?
Well, I kind of feel bad for Altake. I don't want to move the blast zone, so I'll stay where I am.
If you have a plan to move the blast zone, you can let me know where the blast zone should be.
The blast zone moves where it will.
All right. Toad.
Toad.
Not have vision.
What token?
Your Toad.
And Altake
Oh,
will
I don't
tell
have you.
Rick, it's like there's really not much, nowhere else to go. This is a dead end, Rick.
Oh no! The blast zone must hold.
I would like to look at the plant that has swallowed Valerian and cast Blight.
Ooh.
I'm moving you for a second for a reason. It's okay.
Nice.
Rick, you can move back to your original position. That was for the recording.
Insane.
Gotcha. Yep.
Wow.
Holy
Necrotic
moly.
damage ripping through this shambling mound, but unfortunately it is massive. So you do the necrotic damage rips through and decays many of the vines here. 38 damage.
Oof.
Okay, hold on.
That is a very nice spell to have at this particular moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna say is, Valerian, that gives you advantage on the attempt to break the engulf.
Hell yeah.
Whenever that comes around. Okay. Right.
That's
You've
my
heard
turn.
it, but it is not bloodied. Valerian, it's dark.
It's real dark.
You
Even
can try
again.
to give me a. It would be a Constitution saving throw. Okay. You take no damage. It is an action to break out. You are
Okay.
able to crawl out of the mouth of this shambling mound of this viney creature. And you pop up right where you are. So let me... Okay. You are where you are.
Covered in shambling mound juice.
Gross. Okay, well I will Yeah, I guess I'll pull out my sword then. Would I have my sword, I guess? Is kind of what I'm wondering. Or would I have to summon it?
It was on your back, right?
Yeah. I think it would be.
It would still be with
you.
you. Yeah, it would still
Okay.
be with you. You didn't get
Okay.
ganked from it.
Yeah, so I will pull out my sword and I will, with my bonus action, turn it on.
Okay.
Start.
So that was your
Blowing with
action to
electricity.
break free, bear warning.
Okay. Yeah, and then I will action surge.
There you go.
Nice.
And I will take 2 swipes at him. Let me target him. Oof.
Okay.
Control 1.
8. Brutal. Be happy I don't do brutal criticals. Or do critical fumbles. That's the word I'm looking for.
Okay, second swipe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not good.
Aye.
Unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
You got like juice all over your visor from your little bubble
Oh.
helmet. Can't see anything.
It's so gross. It's like sticky in there too. And yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Every creature within 10 feet, it doesn't say that the Guardian of Faith
If
can
they
see.
move, yeah, if they move in that space.
Yeah, I'm gonna say them attacking, even standing still, is moving in that space. So it needs to succeed on a dex save.
Yeah, DC 16. Well,
Oh wow.
Well, is it half damage on success? Yeah,
Let me
half as
double
much
check.
damage on a success, so it's just 10.
which is, yeah, it takes 10. 10 radiant.
10 radiant. Okay. The assassin vines begin to glow as they attempt to entangle you. All right. Okay. It begins to animate and bring to life multiple vines around it. Altaic and Rick. Oh, I can shift target. I need you to make me a dex save throw. Or, excuse me, strength saving throw.
Gotcha. I'm not gonna make that one.
Okay, that was a 4.
Probably not gonna make it.
It's not showing the rolls on this, but...
Oh boy.
Okay, so the DC was 13. Both of you failed because it doesn't show up in the chat log.
Yeah.
Oh, it shows
What?
for
It
y'all.
doesn't show you the chat log?
It shows it
Oh,
for
weird.
y'all, but it
Yeah.
shows it for y'all, but it doesn't show for me on Foundry. But if I watch my OBS recording, I can see that you both failed. Yes,
Nerd.
you are both restrained by the assassin vines, and that is its turn for now. Gambling Mound's turn. Valerian, it's going to attempt to slam down on you with both of its massive vines. Oh, that's multi-attack. Haha, just kidding. Okay, that's a 20 to hit.
20 would hit, but I will.
Okay. Right,
That is
a
so
hit.
cool.
That's 3 damage, yep. It looks
I don't know
like you
if you,
hit like a crazy amount, but it's just so we confirmed that the shield always works.
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't know if like you just coded that in this like past
I
week,
did.
but that was like as soon as it hit me, that was really cool. I love that.
Yeah, I coded it in that the shield has like a plus 20 modifier, so it's just gonna hit everything.
Well, there's also a pop-up when I get hit that lets me use my reaction to cast
Yes.
shield as well.
Yes, that is a thing. Absolutely. Okay, that is the mound's turn. It's wailing on you, Lord. I'll take it. You are currently restrained and basically being held to the walls around you by these vines.
Gotcha. Yeah. Ooh, it's not the worst that could happen to him, but this is, he's seen what just happened to Valerian. Does it feel like it's being pulled into somewhere specifically? This vine, or is he just being held in place?
You're being held in place, and more vines are beginning to stir in the origin point as if to strike you while you hold still. You're being pinned down, and it's going in for the kill.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, well, at this juncture, 20-foot radius sphere. Let me just measure. Okay. Yeah. At this point, he's taking a cue from the assassin vine. He's going to burn sorceress, some font of magic to use the careful spell, invoking safety for Valerian. Right. The Guardian doesn't need it, and Toad.
Okay.
And he will cast Hunger of Hadar.
Okay. You should be able to auto-target all these creatures if you don't click any target before you cast.
Yeah, it'll place the measured template. But let me see if I can. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Oh, yeah, all right, here we go.
And we can disable
So-
it for allies. We cannot apply it.
I guess you guys just don't have to roll for it.
Okay. So it deck saves. Okay, and it looks like
Yeah, so this is creatures on, any creature that starts its turn takes 2d6. Any creature that ends its turn there must succeed on a dex saving throw or take acid damage from otherworldly tentacles.
Okay.
And you know what? That he will use his bonus innate sorcery. Oh, sorry, I did not mean to target everyone with that.
That's okay.
But what that allows him to do is increase his spell DC by 1.
okay, so it's now
So
17.
it's 17. Yes. Right, cool. So yeah, this is him like mimicking the assassin vine, and he's like returning it in full,
Okay.
like trying to grab it up in these tentacles as well.
Okay. I need to do some. Because they're. You know what enemies are affected by this?
I don't think I know. I think I
Okay.
open a gateway and it does the stuff. I don't think I get a inherent understanding of what Hadar is getting a taste of.
Okay.
Oh, it's those slurping noises again.
They're just more slurping noises. They were already eating. Oh, they're grabbing. You can't see it, but they're grabbing Rick and me right now.
Stay in the
The
blast
blast
zone,
zone
I'll
is-
take!
It's compromised. The blast zone is compromised.
Toad, you are again targeted. This mimic attempts to bite at you. Does nothing. See it. Rick, to you.
Alrighty. I'm gonna help out. So it's a funny one. I think Toad and Val are gonna be able to handle the shambling mass. I think we need to reestablish the blast zone here. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to swing my Sword of the Parents at this assassin vine.
Go for it.
And I will. Standard attack. Ooh, you know what? I'll make a divine strike with it.
Ooh.
17 to
Hits.
hit.
Yep. You absolutely cut into the vines. Some of the vines that were coming at you and Rick as they creep out of the walls.
And 3 of that is radiant. I don't know if this thing is resistant or anything to radiant.
It is nothing special to Radiant. Neither
Okay,
vulnerable
then
nor
it'll just be
resistant.
15.
Okay. The damage
And I will
auto
compel Alaric to also punch it.
You are restrained.
Oh no.
Wait. I can't attack, can I?
You are restrained.
I'm
It's at
so-
disadvantage,
Okay.
which
It
it
automatically rolls
automatically
disadvantage,
it automatically rolls at disadvantage for you. Yep.
I'll take. We need to get you a weapon or something.
It's just like, I have a weapon, and it's just, okay, hold on. I'm so sorry. I might have done way worse than I thought. Careful spell does not protect against all effects. Just the part of the save. Protects from some of the spell's full force. Okay, so this would be helpful if it was like Fireball, but this is a 2-part damaging spell that also has other abilities that aren't.
Mm-hmm. You
That
want to
don't-
spend
that
you want to
aren't
spend another
affected by the-
sorcery point on the careful spell? I'll allow them to stack.
Okay. Okay. Yes, I would love to do so.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
Interesting.
That is getting needy.
Give us the purrs.
Oh, she'll be
Which
here in a
will come
minute.
from
Don't
us.
you worry. We're playing this game of I put her on my wife's chair, and she crawls back up onto the desk trying to get into my lap. Okay, I'll take. You've been compelled to attack the assassin vine. I believe it's
Okay,
only
gotcha.
it's the same rules as attacks of opportunity, if I recall, unless I'm
You gotta
mistaken.
use your
Rick?
reaction. Yep, you gotta use his reaction. Well, actually, that's pretty good. 18.
That's pretty good.
Yes. Yeah.
Like this? Where do I hit on the plant to hurt it?
You do connect with some of the plants and knock them out of the way, I guess, for 1 damage.
Toad, where do I hit the plant?
I think they're weak everywhere.
Gonna knock some leaves off of it.
All right, Rick, you've attacked. Is that your full turn?
I have a bonus action. But I actually don't really. You know what? Yeah, okay, I'll do it. I'll cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
All reliable.
Old reliable. So that's going to be targeting the assassin vine. I'm going to put it up
Go
in
for it.
this spot right here.
That's fine.
So you can calculate the damage right now.
It automatically.
Oh no, it already did the attack. Okay.
It
Yeah,
did the
and
attack.
I'll just do the
didn't roll
the damage in a separate roll.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's a little weird.
Yeah, I gotta fix that for you.
That'll be the damage. The damage is 6.
Okay. See, that attack rolled and did damage.
Yeah.
So
it's weird.
whatever. Yeah, but that one worked. So whatever you did off of that, I'll count. So next time you do it, use that prompt. Use that that MIDI thing.
Okay.
So,
That just doesn't
okay.
take away my spell slot. Is the only thing, but it doesn't really matter.
That's fair.
Yeah, the
That's
first
fair.
one's just you casting it, right?
Okay. Got it. You staying put? Well, you're restrained, so you are staying
Yeah,
put.
no choice. I'll end my own turn. Boom, Toad, it's your
Okay.
turn.
It's my turn. Oh, okay. Toad is going to. I'm going to. Valerian's probably got that guy.
Surely.
So I will bonus action hex the mimic.
Okay.
And I will choose strength.
Okay.
And then I will wild shape into a dandy toad.
Into Toad. The magic.
Plant on plant.
Okay.
And then I'll just move myself
that's fine.
over here. Okay.
You know the drill.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Val.
Oh. Okay. I think I'm gonna reposition a little bit.
Okay.
Can I be within the Guardian of Faith's range? Like, can I be in
You
this
can
square here?
It is technically immaterial, so yes.
Okay.
If the Shambling
Well,
Mount can do it, so can you.
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing. Well, I will do that. I will shared space just to reposition. Actually, in fact, seeing this scene up here, I'm gonna reposition right here.
Okay.
Whoa, give me some elbow room, bro.
That's oh. And I will take 2 swipes at this maw
Okay.
south of me.
Okay. Swing at it with your blazing sword, crackling with electricity.
Yep. And my first one will be my booming blade attack.
Go for it.
So for my action, I'll cast a booming blade.
Okay.
And another 2 I miss.
Oof.
That is a shame.
Unfortunate.
I'm gonna give you one of my inspirations for that. I'm kind
Oh.
of capped out, so I
Okay.
would like to just use it, and I think Toad will just yell, "Valerian, get it together!"
Oh, it was just so gross in there. And yeah, I'll reroll. Okay, much better.
There we go. Only had to meet to only had to just
Yeah.
roll like slightly above 10.
For 24 damage, and it has Booming Blade, so it will also be an extra 1d8 damage, so an extra 2 damage.
Okay. You have bloodied
and-
the shambling mound, even though it doesn't have blood.
Don't eat me.
Chlorophyll coming out of it.
Oh no. Yeah, for my bonus action, if it's not going to take a bloodied action, I will take a swipe.
It takes the bloodied actions at the. I've been trying to be better about this. Any bloodied actions or legacy actions are after your turns.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's supposed to be in between turns.
Yeah, so then I will take another with my bonus action, a regular swipe at it.
You connect again with your sword.
You know? I think he hears Toad's voice in his head saying, "Get it together," and he's like, "Oh my god!" And yeah, I think the first one he has like this little shimmering, like purple bluish spark around it. So when he moves, he'll take some damage.
Okay.
That is my turn.
All right. In between turns, the shambling mound will target you. Attempt to slam at you twice.
Big slams.
Not very big slams.
Minuscule slams.
Assassin Vine. Target Archaic, because they are the weakly creature, but there is a. I already applied the damage once. It's every turn. It's consistent damage, right, Archaic?
Yes, I was going to do this at like the round's end when it came back to my turn. I was going to like shortcut that, but yes, there's a 2d6 of cold damage at the start of the turn and a 2d6 if they fail the dex saving throws at the end of the turn.
Okay, so okay, yeah. Did you want to just try to you just want to recast it to make all the enemies do it again at the end?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, let's do that. Because it's not going to kill this creature in between now and.
Sounds good.
Right, it will attempt to constrict you. The vines that it has. Is a 22 to hit. You suffer bludgeoning damage and poison damage. The poisons of the Poxel Cap seem to be embedded within this creature, and they reek and rip into your body.
We can't see your rolls right now.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Haha. This is what it looks like. 29 damage.
Oh,
Jeez.
the blast zone is not holding.
Oh no.
Okay. So that is calculating that. Let me undo it for entities here.
My spiritual weapon. No, it knocked
I know,
out.
right? I have undo it for the NPCs because it auto applies damage to NPCs. However,
Okay.
I'll take you suffer 29 damage. Part of that is bludgeoning. Part you suffer. It's 10 bludgeoning, 19 poison.
Gotcha.
Oof.
Ooh,
Okay.
big chunk. I make the saving throw.
Yep.
Is that what it's telling me?
Yeah. So these. Hold on. There's no saving throw for
No,
the
for my
grab.
con save.
Oh yeah, it looks like you did.
DC 14. Yes, I made it. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
I just don't understand what it's for. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And you auto applied all the damage. The assassin vine failed. What failed? There's a lot of things that failed.
It failed
Basically
its
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything failed the Hunger of Hadar save. So entities are very hurt. The assassin vine is also bloodied. The end of its turn, but it's bloodied. It's gonna attack you again because that's its bloodied action.
Right.
a
Oh,
24
no!
to
You
hit.
know what? I'll shield it so that it doesn't just fully crit me, but... Ooh, you know what? No, that's just
Even a normal damage.
enough damage. That's just
Oh,
that's just
no.
a chunk of damage. Am I right?
It's the perfect scenario. You're restrained and it's attacking you while it's restrained. Okay. I'll take
Gotcha.
you fall unconscious. The vine's
Yeah.
still wrapping around your body.
No, jeez.
Top of the round. Shambling Mound is hurt, Valerian, but it is still coming at you.
Now, as it's coming at him, does that activate my Guardian of Faith?
Yes.
attacks?
Is it a save?
It
Sounds-
is a dexterity save, DC
Let
16.
me go ahead and make that save. Trying to remember all the saves. DC 16.
Oh, it has bad dexterity.
It has bad dexterity. So how much damage? It suffers 20 damage.
It'll take 20 radiant damage.
Radiant damage rips through this thing, and it is barely alive. Just enough viney mass to attempt to slam down on top of Valerian. When it's,
Oh.
Oof.
What are you doing?
Don't see the damage. on
Yeah,
it.
I'm not.
Oh, there we
Sorry,
go.
I didn't mean to. I thought.
Yeah, it cues you.
I
up.
am not using anything.
Okay. So for 14 and one more slam, that's 21 to hit you.
That hits.
Back here, the cat.
Had the purring.
Leave now.
Save us, please.
Okay. So you suffer that damage, and because it hit on both of its strikes, it engulfs you again.
Oh, no. Damn it.
No way.
Blinded and restrained. Okay. Alright. Okay. I'd like you to make me private death saving throw.
Right. Okay. Hold on. Private GM roll.
Yep, we'll negate that one. Tell me
Gotcha.
a memory that flashes through Altaic's mind.
Let's see. In this particular setup, you know what? This'll evoke the previous instances of the blast zone failing right now. I think this is a montage of like get in the blast zone and just being torn apart from there. I feel like this is a focus space for some violence.
Okay. Alright, let us continue. The mimic chair will attempt to attack you, Toad. It's weak, but it's keeping you here. That is a 7. It does nothing. That's its turn. Rick, it's your turn. Your ally is
Yeah, I
down
see
next
it.
to you.
Yeah, that's not good. All right. I am going to immediately cast a mass healing word.
Okay. Go for it.
Yes, and let me just go ahead and target the people I want to hit with that. I can't see Toad, so Toad will not be getting targeted, unfortunately.
Okay.
But Val and Altaic will be, so
Okay.
let's make use of that. Yep. And there we go.
Power of a cleric.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So they can go ahead and restore their own HP if they'd like.
Huge.
Donka. Target.
You should be able to just press
And
the
let's not
apply
hit the
button.
damage.
Yeah, the little heart
Yep.
there. We'll
Yeah,
get
the
you
heart.
Oh, I
It's
actually
just
even took it
lacking
as
for whatever
the.
reason.
I accidentally pressed the damage one and it actually healed me still.
Oh,
Yep.
interesting.
because it's so gentle, so nice.
that.
Spiritual weapon will make a attack on the
Okay.
assassin vine now, and
Yep,
I
we'll
will go ahead and roll it.
Yep.
That is a
That
9. I'm restrained. Yeah.
Well, the weapon isn't restrained. However, a 13 would not hit. Actually, a 13 would hit. It's a glancing blow, so I am going to apply half damage to the vine because it's
That's a good
auto-doing.
point.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a good
auto-doing that stuff. Okay. The vine is hurt. The shambling mound is almost dead. Actually, interesting point. Unfortunately, Valerian, you need to undo the healing.
I can't see him. Yep. Yeah, he's inside the stomach's monster.
Mhm.
I
You need to undo
cannot
that.
see him.
You need to undo that 14 healing.
Can I?
Minus 14 is.
I will.
30.
Yes, if you wanted to do a different spell based off of that.
I mean, I made a mistake as a player.
Yeah, but it's still your turn. It's okay.
Okay. Then I will retcon that to just being a healing word for just I'll take.
Got it.
So I'll get back my 3rd level spell slot and I'll take off a 1st level spell slot.
Okay. And is it a change in the dice heal?
I believe the dice heal is actually the same. That's why I did that. But let me double
Okay.
check that real quick. Yeah, no, it's the same. Yeah, so that's why it's convenient.
Okay.
We'll just do it. We'll just call it a healing word instead of a mass healing word.
Gotcha.
Awesome.
Okay. And then, yeah, I'll take you. Gotta get up because I don't want to be alone in the blast zone. I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. Toad.
Toad will abandon the mimic. I know I will maybe take an opportunity attack, but I would like to try to kill
Okay.
the guy.
Pseudopods of this creature will reach out. Attack you. Still misses. Okay.
Toad definitely dodges out of the way, leaps over,
Mhm.
and will bite.
Ooh, that's a good bite.
How do you kill the
Huge
shambling
bite.
mound?
I think Toad just like rips into where they expect a stomach to be to get to Valerian and tears it open.
Okay.
Ugh.
Valerian, you have a habit of spilling out of creatures.
This is gross. No more.
Stop getting eaten. You're supposed to eat your vegetables, not the other way around.
Vegetables. They're coming after me.
Okay.
And then Toad will move back to
Okay.
the mimic.
Got it.
Just run up, tear his stomach open. All right, bye.
Valerian, stop getting eaten! Help the blast zone.
Okay. All right, Valerian, it's your turn.
Valerian. I will. Yeah, I think just trying to save. I'll take. I will move over.
There is a wall
And,
there.
Oh, where I'm.
Yeah, so
where I
that,
moved
do you see
through?
the wall underneath it? Yeah, there's a wall underneath the assassin vine. So Rick is against the wall, like it's a loop that starts here and loops over to here. So it's like a U.
Oh, interesting. So I can't hit it from the south here, right?
Yeah, you would have to step over one to the left.
Okay.
Now,
Alright. Oh yeah, I can see a lot better here too. Okay. Target.
Right.
And
Boundary would have blocked your attack.
yeah, I think I'll just take 2 normal strikes.
Okay, go for it. Trying to hack
I
at this
still-
vines.
It still blocks my attack. Can I move in like?
Yeah, you
share
can.
space with
Oh yeah,
Rick?
overlap with Rick for a little bit.
Oh, we have like a cool token now. Look at that.
Sick.
Okay. Assassin Vine is barely holding on. Its roots and everything burrowing into the walls is trailing badly. One more hit like that will
Well.
certainly destroy the life essence powering this flame.
Oof. I will
Is that your
use.
third nat one of the night?
That's my second at least.
Mm.
I will use an inspiration.
Mhm.
Reroll.
That will definitely do it. How do you kill the vine?
Just like scraping it off, I think. Of
Okay.
like just kind of chopping it up and like scraping it off the wall and like making sure it can't reconstitute somewhere else.
Like barnacles off a boat, you scrape the
Yeah.
life essence of this assassin vine. It is no longer wrapping around your allies. They are no longer restrained. So if I actually, you guys can end the effects.
I could just do it myself if you want me to.
Yeah, you guys can end the effects on yourselves. Just go to the effects tab on your sheet.
It just lags me out for whatever reason.
Okay. You doing anything else, Boring?
That's it. I guess if it's gone now, I'm gonna go to where I heard the other commotion.
Okay, absolutely.
Okay, now it's my turn.
Okay. Top of the round, I'll take. You are prone.
Yeah, he's prone. He'll use 15 movement to get up. Oh, that's not an effect. It's just a. Okay. Strange. It's a strange.
Oh, is it just like the normal ones?
Yeah, I don't know why it's not considered an effect, but alright. So that's gone, and then. You know what? Let's just finish this off. You know, he gets up. Like he's probably doesn't know who healed him, but thank you, whoever it is. Because right now, just the tactical failure of the blast sound is just ringing in his ears. It's just like, is there still someone left?
Apparently, I don't know. I can't really see anything.
Right, 15.
Out of the
feet
corner. Out of the
towards-
corner. Real quick, as you get up, as you're looking around, taking in, out of the corner of your eye, you do spot a chest over here.
Alright, there's a chest over there. Someone
Okay.
else go for that.
Yeah, it's
No.
on the corner of your vision, but I'll give it to
No,
you.
I'll take. Don't leave the blast zone.
No! Right now I'm between you and this guardian, and with Valerian, we're all set. This dude
Okay.
is behind a bunch of walls. I assume that this is perhaps some sort of cover.
There's a wall right here that's blocking your vision. But yeah,
Right,
if you're
I see
targeting
it.
yeah, I'll give you that's a pretty hard angle. I'm gonna give it
Okay.
3/4 cover for you, so +5 to its AC.
Okay, sounds good. Do you want to use? Just give it a save. Let's just hit it. Oh no, I'm doing anything to it.
I added cover so it may auto-calculate.
Okay. Well, I guess the game says that there is a wall, so I can't. I guess it goes from center to center.
Step out
All right,
there.
never mind.
There you go. Move your- 20 still hits, and you do kill the mimic.
Perfect.
You set it on
Nice.
fire. Is that fire damage?
I can make it fire damage, but yes, that would have been my choice.
Fire damage seemed to. Oh, it's for the mimic. Yeah, you definitely kill it. How do you kill this mimic chair?
Yeah, this is a bit moment of just like, you were that chair. He looks back, and it was like, yeah. Then it's like this whole floor. It's like this whole floor, this whole garden. It's a death trap.
That's the tower. That's the tower for you.
Speaking of tiny death traps, hold on. You know what? Say goodnight.
Oh no.
Tiny death.
So much energy. Hello, sir.
It's so late though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a late.
So, Daddy.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
It's bedtime.
Hi.
You need to do a quick goodnight because it's bedtime.
What's that?
What's what? What's what?
The smoke one.
The smoke one?
Yeah.
Right
The
here?
boss. No, the boss.
This one?
No,
Which
that.
one? This one?
No, the green.
The green one?
Now I'll be down. Let me help you.
Okay.
I'm
Let me
talking
help you.
about.
That's Toad. Toad turned into a dandelion.
Yeah.
That's Toad. Toad is a dandelion.
He's bad.
Yeah, it's like they're like a lion. See? Yeah. Okay. It's late though, so you need to do quick. Say goodnight to everyone.
So my mom. I got time out again.
Did you get time out again?
Yeah.
Okay. Growing stuff. Oh, that's how you.
And I throwing this is breaking stuff.
We don't want to throw things in break. Okay. Say goodnight to everyone. Say goodnight.
Last thing.
Be quick.
Last thing is tonight. Tonight.
Good night.
Good night, buddy.
Give me hugs.
So you can support.
I know.
Time out
Nice.
again.
Go with mommy, sir.
He's like, something's not right, man.
That killed me. He said again. Oh my gosh, that was so
I
funny.
thought he was about to rat out what else was on this screen.
Ooh.
The big green thing.
The big.
Yeah.
I was like, "What big green thing?" He's referring to dandelion token. So, All right, where were we? Altaic, you had just killed that creature. You just killed the mimic. What else are you doing?
I suppose I have a bonus action. And he'll use that to, check for any other signs of like movement, see if there's still the same number of chairs
Okay.
at the other table.
Make me a perception check. Actually, no roll required. You would see that there is another dead mimic. You can see it in your view screen. I don't know if you can see that blood splatter, but there was another mimic on the northernmost chair that has been killed by your Hunger of Hadar.
Altaic will point out, it's like, Rick, wrong chairs. It's like,
Oh, wow, my bad.
We're gonna break them all this time. It's like next time we come up here.
It's weird. I just had like
All
a
the
funny
furniture
feeling about
goes.
the table, but I didn't think it would actually pan out that way. Anyway,
Okay.
Guardian of Faith, get out of here. Oh,
You
God, I
just
deleted
deleted
myself.
yourself. Control Z, Control Z.
The faith
Anyway,
is too strong.
Rick's out of here.
We are still in initiative if you want to keep it up.
Oh,
Oh.
you know what? Actually, Rick doesn't think we're in initiative. All right. Anyway, let's get this place cleaned out. Guardian of Faith, get out of here. And Rick
Okay.
will send this Guardian of Faith away.
Take inspiration for not mitigating.
I'm gonna open that chest.
No.
It's not my turn though, so I guess we're still in
Uh,
initiative order, right?
No, you got removed from the initiative order because you
Because I deleted myself from
So
resistance.
you
That's
would
correct.
be. What was it? I'm gonna say it was like.
It was a
9.
9, I do
It
believe.
was a 9. Okay.
Yes.
It
we go.
is your turn. No.
Oh, it's,
Okay,
it's
go
still
ahead.
Toads, isn't it? Oh, never mind.
No, because you,
Oh,
you
yeah,
went
right.
before Toad. Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
All right. I'm just gonna move over to the chest,
Okay.
and he's gonna try to pop it open.
Okay.
What?
Okay. Yeah,
I thought only-
it would get a surprise on you in this scenario because you just try to open the chest.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought only tables could be mimics.
All right. It's gonna. This will be. It just gets a surprise attack.
Rick, what's that saying?
That would be a 17. So actually, that would be a hit. So it's 17 to hit you.
Ow. Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
I'll take
Right. So you
damage.
suffer that 9 damage. You are grappled because you are basically partially swallowed by this thing.
Gotcha. It's not just chairs.
Thank you. Thank you
What's
for
not
not
just
metagaming.
chairs?
Thank you for not just metagaming there. Okay.
Actually, we're also surprised. Yeah.
I will roll the mimic into initiative as you hear him cry out. Okay. All right, Toad, it's your turn. Actually,
Toad
no,
will-
Rick, I'll say you still had your bonus action and your spiritual weapon's still up if you wanted to do that.
Yeah, I'll send a little spiritual weapon over here to try to cut me out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Go for it.
So, targets, make the attack. 6 damage.
6 damage. It does apply. And as you are being partially swallowed by this mimic, you see some items in the gullet of this creature.
Hey, wait a second. I should Men in Black this.
Okay. I think that you're not going anywhere, so that's your turn.
Yep.
Okay. Toad, it's you.
Toad will run over to where the commotion is with their 50 feet of movement.
Mm-hmm. You sure do. You are quick.
So Rick is like half hanging out of this chest,
Yeah.
Yes.
but it looks like it's got teeth. Like it's not like
Yes.
Rick just like fell. Okay,
No.
all
It's
right.
got
Well,
teeth.
then Toad will bite it.
Toad, it's got treasure in there.
Oh, there's got treasure in here. Okay.
Treasure.
You manage to sink your metallic teeth into it. You deal some damage. Is that what you're doing? Is that your turn? Are you pumping any power into your bite?
Well, it looks like it failed its strength saving throw, so it somehow gets knocked prone.
It is immune to prone.
All right, does not get knocked prone. But yeah, that's my turn.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
it's about as prone as it can get.
Yeah. Okay. Val.
Yeah, I will start running to the my friend screaming inside of the chest.
Okay.
Can I? What was that? 5, 10, 15, 20. Can I share space with the spiritual weapon or no?
Yes. Yes. You can.
Okay. And I will
Toad's
do
hanging
that.
out of a mimic chest. Or not Toad. Rick's hanging out of a mimic chest.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna take a swipe at the base. Just to, hopefully, don't hit you. And I'll take 2 swipes. Oh, I did forget it.
If that, yeah, just try again. It should probably hit. Yeah. Okay, you've bloodied the mimic. Beat the shit out of this box.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess I'll take my second swipe too.
Go for it. Okay, 18 hits. Damage. Barely alive. Do anything else?
That is my turn.
All right. The mimic gets a bloodied action, and then it gets its turn. Rick, it's gonna try to chew you.
Yeah.
22 to hit.
Yeah.
And then
think
for
with
its normal attack, it's gonna keep
Oh,
chewing.
oops.
But that second one is not as successful. Okay. It's the mimic's turn. We are to Altaic.
Yeah, he sees everyone pulling in there. It's like, oh god! It's like, Rick, not another chair! Let's see, from here, he has movement. He's going to try to telekinetically push Rick.
Ooh.
It's 5 feet back, so Rick would make a strength save.
I would choose to fail.
At DC 16.
Let's Okay, let's do it this way then. You need to clear. How about this? I will let you use an Arcana check to do the escape DC for him. So go ahead and roll an Arcana check. You need to beat the grapple DC, which is only 13.
Gotcha.
If you succeed, you rip Rick out with no damage.
Okay.
That's smart.
Alright, 17.
Absolutely works.
Yeah, this is like this is a like force, and I imagine it not just like being a hand. This is like you know, it looks a lot like if it was like kinetic. If it was like ethereally viewed, it'd look a lot like the parasitic tentacle, and that is just like, you know, like that opens up to like keep the mimic teeth, or the mimic jaws slightly ajar while like pushing Rick back.
Where do you
and
throw
with, Oh, I think it's just to the west,
Yeah.
just like one space back.
That was a very evocative flavor text of that move. Please take inspiration.
Oh, thank you. And then with the other hand, he will cast Frostbite on this thing that is in melee range. Spells targeted, Frostbite. I am blocked by a wall. I will move up
It's not good at
and
all.
cast. Gotcha. No worries. And it makes the save.
Alright.
And yeah, he'll stay there, presumably.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, and that will end his turn.
Okay, Rick, this mimic is looking like it's going to try to eat you again, but it is barely alive.
Hey, screw you, bud. I'm gonna bring my spiritual weapon over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it in front of me.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it attack.
Okay, go for it.
Rip. Oh, hold on. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me move myself closer.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause it's not me. Okay.
I will fix it, I promise.
It's fine. 12.
How do you kill the mimic box with your spiritual weapon?
I'm just gonna like put the spiritual weapon right down his throat.
Oh,
Basically.
nice.
I'm gonna try to
Okay.
fish out some of that stuff in there. Yeah.
You try to fish out some magical items.
Yeah. Wait, guys! Before it dies, we gotta get the stuff out. I don't know. Maybe we could still get it out even after it dies.
Okay. I didn't make a loot thing for this one because it's been a little bit of time. But let me just add these items out.
Okay.
What did you see in there?
I saw some shinies.
Got
Like armor, weapons, money.
I don't know.
I guess you were being swallowed. It's hard to see.
Yeah, it's not exactly the easiest. Anyway, spiritual weapon, get out of here. Rick's gonna go dive into the mimic corpse now.
Okay. So I think I can add. Yeah. Give me 1 sec. I'm making a pile. I'll
Ooh,
tell you when it's.
pile. Are we in initiative still?
You are no longer in initiative.
Nice.
Okay.
Alright, so it should be. Yep, the pile here in the middle where the shambling mound was. If you maneuver your characters over, you'll see the pile of items that were coming out of the mimic.
All right, some chopsticks. Great. What the beans? What the? I'm gonna hand the beans to Toad.
Oh, beans? I can't really-
Beans.
Hold these right now.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
I'm all paws and claws.
I mean, you have toe beans.
True.
These are like my beans.
I'm gonna take this pot out. Let me take that.
I'll take the. Joe, I think this this charm really cool. I think you should have that. You could take it now. I guess if you could, maybe I can put it on you. What kind of? What is it? I guess is it like a necklace? Is it a? I will take the beans though.
Toad will drop Danny Toad form.
Okay.
Oops. Okay. And then okay. I guess I'll take those beans now, and then I'll also take Karma Plant Command.
Blurry quickly heard we stuffing the beans into his bag.
I guess you can have them.
You can
What does it
transfer
look
to
like,
another
the
player
charm?
character.
Hey, Toad, you actually might be more interested in this pot than I am.
Oh. Okay. Toad's like got their arms
Just
full.
kidding.
I guess I do have a bag that has like a ton of space in it.
Happy
You
birthday,
are
Toad.
the one holding the bag of holding.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did
so-
discuss a situation like this would happen, and oh well.
Yeah, so the charm of plant command, as the description states, it's a fist-sized charm made from a bundle of dried plant stems wrapped in silver thread, hung on a leather thong. You could wear it around your neck or attach it to a belt. I'd argue that you could maybe wrap it around your staff as well.
Now, you said a leather thong. Hey, wait a second.
I'll read the description.
Okay.
You also mean a sandal as well, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't realize Rick was so into fashion all of a sudden.
Everyone's just handing off everything to...
It's playing stuff. Toad can have it.
Toad shoves most
Wait,
stuff
do we-
in their bag, and then I think wraps the Charm of Plant Command around their staff.
What sort of commands can you give a plant?
Yeah, grow faster.
Drop it, probably, for the
Yeah.
next time it swallows Valerian.
Ah, true. Okay, so the bag of beans is just a bag of beans or what?
Oh,
I'm gonna say mechanically, ignore
I
that.
can't delete that. So
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, no, it's okay. You
Oh my
can,
God, this-
you don't know what the effects are. The effects,
Okay.
your characters do not know what the effects of the bag of beans are, but you can
Yeah.
read, like, you can throw one down, kind of thing. And they might do something.
These would be great in a soup, I bet.
Bean soup.
Or I wonder if I
You do
planted
know
one
that
of
they are
these.
inherently magical and they are special. There's something about them.
I bet they make
but-
you really strong when you eat them.
Extra flavor, magical flavor.
Magical flavor. I do have like a bag that I can pull spices out of. So maybe these
Oh.
are magical flavored beans.
There's a lot of different types of beans. Maybe it's like, depending on the beans that you need, you pull up that one.
Mhm.
Like if you need some kidney beans for maybe a chili, or if you need some, maybe some black beans for some tacos.
This is what you understand for the bag of beans.
I would never put beans in chili, Valerian. That's crazy.
I like beans and chili.
It's like the cornerstone of chili, right? Well, I guess you're the cook. I don't know shit, actually.
I just can't imagine those two things being good together.
Does Toad seem offended from their tone?
Beans and chili. Yeah. Ugh.
Which one of these
Seems to be
chairs came
sensitive
alive?
topic.
For the record,
The left chair.
I'm gonna attack the right chair
Nothing
with
happens.
my sword of
You beat the
my
shit
sword of
out
the parents.
chair.
Divine strike, in fact.
You break the chair.
Ah, okay, another mimic down. All right, let's get the rest of them.
Kill the chair.
I'm gonna start
Very
attacking
well
every piece
executed.
of furniture. In
Four legs bad.
Common post-mimic fight PC behavior beats the shit out of every other remaining piece of furniture in the room.
All the plants
they're
too. The
more
plants came
chairs.
alive and attacked us.
Oh shit, we gotta get out of here. Well,
Is there an
actually-
opportunity for?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, I was just about to ask about like short resting.
You totally can.
was gonna
You've
explore the rest of the
taken
place.
this would be your second, I believe.
That'll be
Yes.
my second, yeah.
Just bear that in mind. And we are getting
Um,
close to when most of you would begin to take your long rest. It's
Okay.
well past we're past dinner time at this rate.
Also take an additional 1d8. I'm almost out of snackies, but
I'll take.
amazing.
I've got one potion of greater healing for you. You can roll that one yourself.
Oh no.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so 1d8 and then 144 plus 4.
Toad is handing. I'll take snacks. I'm pouring a potion down his mouth at the same time.
I'll take. Did you stay in the blast zone? You look so beat up.
The blast zone was the most dangerous part outside of Valerian's circumstance. I didn't see where you were, Toad, unfortunately, but there was a mimic chest there. This wall attacked me.
You know, it's a common
I've
factor
never
in all
seen
this.
I've never seen such an such a effective wall in my life.
Maybe you're
Uh,
attracting them all. I never got. Well, I take it back. I definitely have been
probably.
swallowed by some monsters before.
Private
Yeah, you're
channel.
kind of in like a vor situation right now.
Oh. Yes, there's some carnivore plants out there. I'm at 50 HP. Maybe they can sense something about me.
Yeah, this is the most scrumptious
aberrants
one.
just maybe aberrants just taste. We're just built. We just taste different.
Yeah.
Well, this one seemed to love the taste of my armor. Disgusting. Vegetables strike back.
Well, how do we feel? They're still, unfortunately, and then unfortunately at dead ends that we haven't explored here. You know, we could scour every corner of this place for more lounge furniture.
Yeah, let's. I think we, make sure we clear this floor. We couldn't leave if there's any other creatures out here anyway. Kind of mosey around and explore while we're resting.
I think I cleared out most of the place.
Yeah, like I said, there was the dead mimic at the table. There is quite a bit of toxel cap dust in the air. But outside of that, you are not attacked by any more living plants out to kill you.
Okay.
While everyone else rests, can Toad try to gather some of the herbs
Absolutely.
instead of taking a short rest?
Yeah, let's this will be a quick one. Okay. So Poxelcap and Baptista, because it's this small little area, but there's a lot of stuff here. I'm gonna say 2d6 of Poxelcap. Is it d6 is that what I'm using this?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. 2d6 of Poxelcap, 2d6 of Baptista, and 1d6 of what was the other?
Sativa moss.
Sativa. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
so
no,
sorry.
no, excuse me. 2d6 Sativa, 2d6 Poxelcap, 1d6 Baptista.
Okay. Do I need to make an herbalism check too?
Not in this because you're not searching for them. You're in a small room.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Poxel cap first.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just writing it down. And then Sativa moss.
Mm-hmm.
Baptista.
Baptisia. I don't know what I want to. Yeah, the names are weird.
Baptista. I was gonna say the animal Batista.
Okay. Looks like you guys are mostly healed up now. Are you
All right, let's
continuing
get out of here
on?
before the. Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't interrupt. We gotta get out of here before our the things. What are these called? Air bubbles. There we go.
Oh yeah, the time runs out, and we might need some Nivea as well for any other floors.
Okay, I gotta tell you, I'm good for one more.
I think one more is good.
I'm gonna say that took like 20 minutes of your air bubble.
I'm just getting a little stuffy in here.
I believe you have an hour. So. Okay, position yourselves.
One more.
accordingly.
Can
Yeah,
we
I'll
take a
take.
break though.
Oh yeah, we should probably take a break.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we could take a break.
Good idea.
Let's do
Mhm.
yeah, let's do 10. Make it a little snacky.
Yep.
Oh
I just realized I was paused. I mean, it's only been like 5 minutes, so we're fine. They went up to the next step upstairs. For the 3 people who watch this that aren't family members. Okay.
We're fans.
The Lazar Principalities,
Mhm.
which is like very much like the Southeast Asian like island chains. It's known for relatively lawlessness and pirates. But you've never been there, but you have learned about these trees and studied multiple trees as the druid that you are. Valerian. It's a boat. It could work. It looks like it's still seaworthy. It looks to be picked clean. There doesn't look to be anything inside of the boat. Rick and I will do together. Rick, you sense something disturbing the wave pattern in the water. And you get a very strong ping of not a school of magic, but of primordial ancient magic. Right here. There's something big underneath the water.
Everyone, let's prepare ourselves. There's some there's some concentration of primordial power beneath the waters.
All right. Get into the
Okay.
Altaic protection formation.
Put your helmets on. Might be an underwater fight as well.
Oh, that's a good point.
Okay, so you just
I
stand there
will.
with your helmets on.
I will just put my
Well,
breathing bubble on. Yes.
Do we want to go fishing? I could maybe extend my hand out. Magically, by the way.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, yeah. If you think, yeah, let's try it. Otherwise,
Okay.
I'm gonna jump in.
Yeah. He will use like fishing out some older tools. He has a hammer of all things, just a trinket. Doesn't see much use nowadays. And he will use his mage hand to dangle that out, and then kind of swish it below the waves.
Okay.
Trying to catch at the light.
You
The
swing
distance
the-
gets extended 30 feet by telekinetic.
Gotcha. You shake the hammer at the top of the sea level. You're kind of moving around as a distraction. And it thunks against something. It thunks against something hard. And you see a glimpse of movement that almost looks like green crystals just underneath the wave crest. It begins to move, but slowly. And then
Some
as it begins
contact.
to shift, it appears to be huge in nature.
Oh, don't mind. I'll take a step back.
Okay. While this thing
Is there
begins
any
to
other-
crest, what are the rest of you doing?
Hmm.
I'm gonna ready. I guess for the moment I see it, I will ready an Eldritch Blast.
Oh, Eldritch Blast.
Okay. So for the moment you see it, you're going to shoot it with Eldritch Blast?
That's right.
Okay. Shoot first, ask questions later. All right, what else? What's the rest of you doing? And I'll take if you want to do something.
Okay.
Hmm. Good question. What do I want to do here?
You know, I'll take maybe see if there's the barrier on the stairs. See if you can go up or not.
Okay.
Don't fully
He'll
go up.
move up.
You
He'll move
sense,
upstairs and see it.
You sense the resistance, but it does not seem currently hostile. You can always tell when you're attempting to, like, when you are given permission by the NPCs in this tower, right? It's when you probe it before you talk to them, it's more of a neutral thing. When it is a hostile force, you sense a will to keep you here. This one doesn't feel as inherently hostile right now. But it doesn't feel positive either.
Wait.
Yeah, there's I'll take, kind of pauses and turns back. It's like, this might not be a simple, this might not just be a matter of a mindless aggressor. There's, there might be an opportunity, although it is insistent on our presence.
Hmm.
Maybe
That's all
knock.
That's all the words you get out. Brian, you're holding your action to attack. Rick, Toad, as this thing begins to crest out of the water. This huge... You're seeing green crystals. Think like the back of Godzilla beginning to crest out of the water.
Ah.
Toad will just take a defensive position.
Okay.
Kind of in front of where Altea is.
Okay. All right. And Rick.
I'm going to take a defensive position between Valerian and Toad, and I'll establish a new blast zone back here.
I'm going to say that you're 10 feet up. I'll give you 15. Because you're at the very top. Okay. The waves begin to crest and fall down as these ember-like crystals emerge from the top of the waves as this massive entity begins to slowly poke its head out. You see what appears to be a gigantic crystalline turtle.
A turd.
And it looks at you. And it looks at you and begins to attempt to slowly say words. Anybody here speak Draconic or Primordial?
Oh no.
Yeah, it's going to be a no from me.
I
Nar.
do speak primordial.
You do?
Ooh.
I do.
I usually
Me
don't
and
learn that
Blip
in one of
were
your...
trying to- Blip and I were trying to practice at the forge, remember? And I was really bad at it.
Okay. Is it a proficiency or is it something you had been previously working?
No, I started the campaign with.
Okay.
It is something
Hey.
I've had.
Y'all thought the language was going to be useless. Okay. It has helped you out a couple times. Okay. This turtle, this massive emerald-colored turtle, in a surprisingly high voice. Where am I? Who are you?
For this. He's asking who we are. Oh, in primordial, I'll say we are the Dragonhawk. We are a crew, but that have been traveling this tower. Who are you?
I am Eldrix. Why are we here?
Well, it's a good question. I know why we are here, but where is here for you?
The turtle swings its head to the left and swings it back around. The tiniest part of the islands. I was after something. There's like a confused look on its face. It was mad? And it kind of looks at you darkly.
Is it? Do you have like a lot of room down? It doesn't really seem like it. I mean, it does seem like the tiniest place. It's the tiniest place.
No! No water! I want more water!
Now
I think
more water. Do you guys have like turn to everybody else? Do we have like some like water cans. Maybe we could bring a barrel. It's like not a lot of room for that much turtle. He's kind of cramped, I think.
Toad, you can make water.
Wait, I can?
No, Toad.
Oh, Toad.
Oh yeah, I can make water.
Got that
Think
spell
you make
today?
enough to make a difference to this guy?
I can make 10 gallons. I don't know.
Eh.
If I can make
It's like
more
a-
than that if I, spend a little more power.
I guess, like-
but-
Yeah.
Is that spell able
Well,
to
we-
be upcast?
Yep.
Okay, what spell level is it?
It's first level, and then I get an additional 10 gallons for every spell slot above level 1.
Let's do some quick maths.
Quick maths.
2 + 2 is 4.
Quick maths.
There was going to be a math test.
How many
today.
gallons in 5 square feet? $11. Okay. 1 cubic foot is equal to 7. We'll say 8 gallons. So what's 5 times 8? 40?
40.
So
You
each
need
of
40
these
gallons for
square-
one square.
Each of these squares has 40 gallons.
I can't make a lot of water, but I can make a little water. If you want me to. I mean, I don't know if it's enough to help.
If I was given some time to re-prepare, I could help, but I need like a whole day to find out what prayers I need to say to make mine. So
What
Maybe we
are
can-
they saying?
Well, I think the one over here, point to Toad, they're saying how amazing the crystals are on your back. It's truly a sight to behold. But they're also talking about making you maybe a little bit more water. Would that be helpful? I guess. Should Ildrix? What do you want?
I want the ocean, idiot!
Okay. That is. The ocean's big, though, you know.
Yes! I
Hey guys, he's saying he wants
Well,
the ocean?
I want ocean. Why did I leave ocean?
When?
Because of man, because of you!
Me? Me specifically?
You can try to make an insight check to puzzle
Yeah.
it together.
It'll be great insight. For some reason, that was.
It's blind. Yeah, they're blind auto
Oh,
blind
that's
rolls.
right.
The auto blind thing.
Mhm.
Okay. This thing is growing more frustrated. The promise of some water doesn't really appease it. And it's beginning to hyperfixate on you as the root of its problems. If you don't de-escalate this somehow soon, it's going to take out its anger on you.
Okay. Okay, listen. Eldrix, I can help you. Okay? It wasn't me that took you from the ocean, or that made you leave the ocean, but I could talk. I could get you back there, okay?
Promise?
let me think about that. I'll turn to everybody else. Okay, he wants the ocean. Maybe we could talk to the thing that runs this place once we finally get to the top, and kind of these things back where they belong. But is that something we can promise?
Have we tried taking something down to a different floor?
Like a creature?
Yeah, have we ever done that before?
No.
I don't think
No.
so.
Hey,
But-
ask me
but-
if we're supposed to go down. Oh,
You have attempted. I think you've discussed it with NPCs,
yes.
and I don't think you've ever actually like tried to force them down the floors. Most of them, I think, if I recall correctly, it's been what, over a year now. I think they inherently are like, no, I'm not going downstairs. I'm at work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we could say that we could, you know, we have reason to believe that it's trapped by someone on the top floor, and we could look to talk with, or perhaps release all of the other. No, well, we don't need to complicate things. We could find whoever trapped them in this little sandbar, if they let us pass. And in the
Okay.
meantime, you know, we could give a parting bit of water. I don't know if you want to experiment with any of the beans, Toad.
Oh. Like you want me to plant one here?
Maybe the lack of, you know, maybe a creature like this with a lack of, you know, some, you know, something stimulating. Maybe this, you know, the addition of some novel growth might be helpful, or at least distracting.
I'm interested
Sure.
if he likes kidney beans.
Yeah, I don't know. I
I
don't know
mean,
what
we
he eats.
I think we're definitely good for a promise as far as like trying to figure out how to get him out of here. It's not like he's gonna remember us.
Okay.
I mean, if we wanted to go the threatening route, well, actually, I don't know. I suppose I don't know about the ability to destroy water. No, that's
also don't
fog
wanna-
in a cube. Yeah.
I don't want to piss off the turtle that could eat probably all of us and still be okay.
Yeah.
And I'll turn to him. Listen, talked it over. We promise. What we'll do? The person that took you, that trapped you here, we know him. Okay, we're gonna fight him. He's upstairs. You just gotta let us pass, and in exchange, we'll give you something.
Make a flat persuasion or deception roll. Whichever one you think is more appropriate here.
I said a lie about knowing the guy, but everything else was true, so I would say persuasion. Still not very good.
That is a 9 as it stands. Would you like to use
I have
inspiration?
I've got an additional inspiration. I have two. I'll give. Let's use one for Val.
There you go, Val.
Nice. A lot better.
Ooh.
Okay. Can you help me find my dad when we leave?
Is he a lot bigger than you?
Yeah?
Uh,
He's like really big. The biggest.
That shouldn't be hard then.
Yeah, you can't miss him. So yeah, of course, no problem.
Okay. Is that a persuasion or deception?
Mm.
Okay.
All right. I guess I'll wait here.
And he starts like nuzzling back down like a dog or cat trying to find a good spot underneath the water. I'll take you feel the pressure stopping you, release you, and you may go upstairs.
Oh, it's letting us pass. Was the deal struck? Do we need to?
Yeah, we also need to find his father.
Oh, he
Apparently the
lost his
biggest.
dad?
Yeah, but yeah. Thing is he. I don't know. Actually, this is all very time warpy things. I don't know. But we'll. I told him we'll look for his father, and we'll try. If we can get to the top. But if we can move on,
I hope he remembers this. I hope that when we come back down, and later this evening, that he's not upset about this whole thing. But Altaik will return to his place in the formation.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, set yourselves up accordingly.
Rick,
how you
you're
guys
back
are
in
doing?
attack Altaic formation.
I got the front, you got the back.
All right.
Alright. Doing anything else before you head up?
I think Toad kind of wants to plant a bean.
Okay.
If everyone else is, I mean, I'll take
Yeah, I
that.
mean,
Maybe I should, but like, I don't know what. Maybe we should try and see what happens.
it is a good testing area, I suppose.
Can you ask the turtle if he doesn't mind if I plant a bean?
Good point. Could be harmful. Maybe allergic to kidney beans or black beans. Yeah, I'll go back to the water, and Ildrix, we're gonna plant a bean. Is that okay? Do you know what a bean is? It's like a seaweed.
Yeah?
You want to come see what it does?
Head pokes out of the water.
Okay, I will plant a bean in the sand and then splash some water on it.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Roll me a blind D100.
All right.
Oh, it's like a wild magic thing? Oh,
It's a campaign breaking item depending on the roll.
oh no.
Uh-oh.
It's like
But we don't know that.
you don't know that, but
I think Toad plants it wondering if like it will, because it's a magical bean, if like it'll stay there once we come back down. So that's
Okay.
Toad's like science experiment.
how long does it take? When does it?
It says a
green
minute.
produces. Yeah, 1 minute later. Okay. Do you wait for it?
Oh yeah, I think Toad will wait a minute and maybe say like maybe we should. What if it's like grows fast? I'm gonna take a step back.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you wait a minute. Give me a second. I'm gonna do a thing. It's not
How long
that
it
campaign
takes.
breaking. It's not a. It's not a deck of magical things. Deck of many things. Not that crazy.
Are you telling us or telling you?
I'm telling myself.
It's not that crazy.
It's not that
Okay.
bad. I won't
Alright.
kill them all.
All right. From the bean, five small circles begin to grow, and these circles quickly form into the size of like ostrich eggs, and they appear to be eggs. There's a clump of 5 eggs on the ground.
Oh.
Are those
Kinda
beans?
big.
Those beans? Is
I've
that
never-
a bean? I'm all the way back here. I can't see.
It's
Pick one up and
eggs.
show.
That's
This
I've
is an
never
egg.
I've never planted a bean and had it turn into an egg.
Are you sure it's an egg?
Yeah. Am I sure it's an egg?
Yeah. Are we sure it's an egg?
Make
Crack it open.
Yeah, make a perception check or a nature check.
Make a
Whatever
make a nature check.
Yeah, whatever, or Arcana, whatever check you think applies to examining these magical eggs that sprouted from beans.
Just gonna make a nature check.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't mean to make that blind. Sorry.
It's 19. You're fine. Okay, Val, what are you doing? Are you rolling as well? Anyone can roll in this.
Can I just give Toad
Yep.
advantage?
No, because you're not proficient in nature.
I am actually.
Oh, shit. Then you totally can. Yeah, anyone. Okay, yeah, Toad, you can take advantage and re-roll. I don't know. I just assumed that you wouldn't have taken nature. Okay. That's fair because you grew up in the fucking Feywild.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So 19. I'll take. You're also proficient in nature.
Oh no, I'm not. I thought anyone. Sorry, I thought anyone could roll.
Sorry,
I'm not-
anyone can
I'm not
roll
proficient.
any skills. So if you want to
Gotcha.
declare a different thing, you may do so. Yeah, anyone can use any skill that they think is useful for examining these magical eggs.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if they have a similar aura to the beans. Are they fruit of the beans?
Yeah, I'll do you first because that's an easy answer. Yes, they have a similar aura to the beans, but they seem like they've changed, and they have. Well, you didn't cast detect magic, but yeah, they. It's similar. It came from the beans. The egg definitely came from the beans. Nature-wise,
Yeah, you mentioned like circles.
yeah, it was just that I was describing the eggs growing from the ground.
Okay.
Okay. Before I get, they appear to be eggs from some sort of mammal. Not mammal. Some sort of creature that lays eggs.
Yeah, what to say?
Biology.
Kind of the opposite of a
Biology.
Um,
They,
at least one.
unless you crack one open, it is impossible to tell what type of animal. It is not an egg of any creature that either of you have seen before because of the greenish hue on the eggs, which is definitely different.
We're about to know where chewingas come from.
Do they? Is there a way Toad can tell if they appear to be like fertilized eggs, or are they like just like?
I'll give you with a 19, they don't appear to be fertilized.
Great. Toad will break
Alright.
one open.
Okay?
There you go.
You break one
Pro-life
open. There is a yolk. It is indistinguishable as to what the nature is because it is unfertilized. It looks like a regular egg yolk.
Eat it, Toad. Rick
I
yells.
can't. I don't.
All right, I'll eat it.
Stomach. Oh,
Okay.
You eat it? Okay.
All right, here we go.
a raw egg yolk.
Okay.
Well,
All right. You
bean
eat
yolk.
the egg. It is delicious. You sense a channeling of intense arcane energy inside of you. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Hell yes.
Oh, you lucky son of a
23.
bitch.
What does that mean?
Oh, hell no.
I'll
Okay,
take.
okay.
Roll me a D3, please.
D3. What would that even look like in real life?
I'll take.
I don't know why that's Alaric, but I did.
It's fine. That's
I
fine.
don't-
I'll take. You feel this immense amount of magical energy surge into you, and you sense that your Alaric's brain, which was heavily damaged during the transformation and his death, significantly stunted your mental capacities. You feel as if you've gained some of that back. Your wisdom score goes up by 1 point to an 11.
Oh,
That's massive.
Yeah, there is like a huge like gasp as he like finishes this, and you could see him just like, there's a moment where he like takes the eaten yolk, and then you'll see him like fighting, like chewing on the shell, just to see if there's any more of that effect. And it's just like,
It is not. The egg shell is disgusting.
oh, okay, all right, that was a bad idea, but this is amazing. Dude, I think more clearly, and not like in a crazy fashion, but like I think I recall Alaric more clearly.
whoa,
Oh.
Toad, you gotta eat one.
I don't know. Okay. I'll eat one.
You'd have to wild shape to do that.
I cannot eat one right now, but we can take them with us.
Rick's gonna eat one.
I do have to say it has a kick to it, so be prepared. But
Yes.
whew,
Rick,
Maybe we
you-
should be cautious about eating raw egg yolks from a
Yeah,
vegan.
I don't.
Rick is like, please, give me.
Okay.
Gimme.
Rick goes to eat an egg, and that kick hits you as you feel a massive surge of internal buildup of magical energy. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Is this a poison thing?
This is not a poison thing.
Okay, no, that's my only hope.
Oh, huge.
I'll take it.
Okay. This is why I love wild magic items. Okay.
Oh.
Rick, you feel you've always been looking up at everyone,
Yeah.
and you feel your leg muscles strengthen and increase, and you
Oh
gain
my god.
about 1.5 inches, and your strength score goes up by 1 point to an 11.
Whoa.
As this massive surge of magical energy distributes itself where it thinks it's most needed.
Well, okay, that's a little insulting, but
Well, I mean, wow, Rick. Whoa.
holy,
What the hell is going on here?
I'm tall as hell now. I'm still like,
Yeah.
I'm still like significantly shorter than everybody else.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Toad?
How many eggs? There were 4 eggs.
There was 5 eggs.
There were 5 eggs. I mean, I can't. I'm out of like juice to turn into a creature, an animal right now, so I can't eat one. But I mean,
What if-
they both seem fine. Do you want one of the eggs?
Well, after you, I think. Well, maybe can you, the way that you drank some of the water, you open. It's really weird looking. So if it's uncomfortable, don't do it. But maybe you could do that and just kind of, I could break it into your gullet.
I mean, we can try. I don't know. I don't really have. I think the problem is that if you have to digest it, I don't really have.
Maybe you can make an ointment out of it.
And listen, we could take.
Ooh.
I'm not above, eating an egg. I think that would be awesome. And we could just cook these like on the ship later.
Yeah, I'm really not a big fan. Like the raw yolk, I've done it a couple times when I was really bulking up, but it's not good. It's not
Yeah.
good.
Raw eggs can be. People get sick from eating raw eggs.
It's like some diseases, right? Like,
Oh,
yeah,
I mean,
I'll
I got I don't. All right, whatever. You guys are lame. Me and Altair are gonna take our enhanced new bodies up for a spin.
What if I take these back to the ship and then I devil them for us later?
Okay, now we're talking.
Losers.
Commander,
Okay, but
class-
so the issue here, the only thing I can see being an issue, is we planted them on this floor. If we leave this floor, do you think they follow us? They would have to, right? It's almost like
Well-
any other item.
I was thinking I would just pick them up and put them in my bag.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. It just because it originated here. But yeah, if
Yeah.
you'd see your bag, yeah, we
But
will.
I buy plants from the plant
The shops
store.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was worrying for nothing then. But yeah, deviled egg sounds a lot better than raw egg yolk. I am definitely down.
Maybe we can have it for dinner later.
Ooh, little side of deviled eggs and shark sashimi.
Hmm.
You're so excited for sharkshimi, but you know, raw egg yolk seems seems beneath us. Oh,
Well,
of
I
course.
trust the cook on if something's safe to eat. Okay.
Mhm,
You gotta live a little bit, shorty.
mhm.
Well, I guess you've grown the right to say that. So yeah.
Exactly.
So,
I feel strong too. I gotta tell you.
well, how does this creature react? Dad, were they watching?
They're looking.
Were they watching our reaction?
They're looking hesitant. Like the turtle kind of dipped its head back underwater every time one of you ate the eggs. It seemed nervous.
Well, you know, if it doesn't seem appetized, you know, more for us. And how many of these beans do you have, Toad? We
That's a
could
good
start a
question.
little. We have a little patch.
Yeah.
Daily regiment.
Beans into eggs. I mean,
That's
Roll
another
me.
thing I don't really
Yes.
like.
Let's roll 3d4 and see how many beans you have. Okay, you have 7. So now you have 6 eggs left. So let me see. I think I can add charges onto this thing.
6 beans.
Yeah,
left?
6 beans, right? Yeah.
So yeah, what did I say? Something.
egg. 6 more eggs.
Yep. All right. I think updating that. Yep. There we go. I added a 6 out of 7 beans left.
Cool.
The other thing is that you know these are bean eggs, and it's like the whole like is this vegetarian, for example?
Well, this comes from some kind of creature. I don't know how it transformed from bean into creature egg, but I don't
We'll
know
look it
where
up in the
comes
library,
from.
maybe.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I wonder if I can. How do I make more beans if it grows eggs?
Oh,
Hmm.
all right.
We'll have to find out.
Okay. Put that on the. Oh, we should have brought Belle.
We can perhaps do some analysis. Maybe we can do some analysis later and figure out what sort of creature this egg belongs to.
Yeah.
Maybe we could tame that creature.
I kind of wish that the turtle was coming with us. He seems really cool.
He's actually very funny. It's like, you know, the primordial is like guttural, but his voice it's actually kind of pitchy a little bit.
Interesting.
Like, how
Right.
does that come? I was about to just like ask, like, if you don't speak primordial, like, does the voice come out in like a very similar manner, or does it like seem like a?
I would say the pitch is similar, yes, but the wording
Okay,
and
gotcha.
like I would say the pitching is similar.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it is like vocalized. Yeah, but it just sounds like in your head.
It's a large creature. I wonder if it's separated from its children.
I think it's separated from its father.
Yeah, I was looking for its dad.
That's the young one? I wonder what the larger one looks like.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to the. Let's hopefully the next floor is just as friendly as this big guy was.
Yeah.
I
Imagine
don't know.
Rick's like basically his ankles are slightly showing now. His
yeah,
armor.
is it just your legs got longer? So yeah, your torso didn't match. Your clothes are fine, but your
Yeah.
hands are now short. Unfortunate.
Volume warning for headphone users.
Can't hear what you're saying, man.
You hear screams of people seemingly having their life force ripped from their bodies. Did my mic peak?
Oh,
Yeah, it did.
nothing came through.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
I
was a
actually
very
thought it was
loud
the
scream
journal
for no
still
reason
talking.
then. There are screams of... You hear 4 cries of pain as you ascend into what can only be described as a torture prison. There are 4 people on different sets of torture devices. 2 hang limply on chains in the back corner of the room, and 2 seem to be stretched out or shackled to their current positions. The one on the left on the table is being slowly stretched on this table.
Oof.
By what? Like, is it just is it happening automatically, or is
It
there
is
something...
happening automatically.
Oh.
Altaic will burn a first level spell slot to get detect magic up as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Like get a sense of like what it like maybe is like wondering if like the mechanism or like the locks are magical and like
Okay.
keeping them in place.
The cone is 30 feet, right? Okay.
Display in chat.
All right.
30 feet within himself. Yeah, around
Okay.
himself.
So, here is the magic you pick up. The table seems to be powered by the same strange fusion of almost every single school of magic, as if when you try to examine the tower itself, it seems to be the tower imbuing this thing. You also sense tons of illusion magic in this room. From your 30 feet, it is pinging off of every single human that is currently being chained up within your range of detect magic.
There's like a moment of like alarm, and it's like there's illusion magic at play. Something's not right here in this scenario.
Okay.
Rick
You
is gonna
also
run over
detect-
and. Oh, sorry. What else you
You
got?
also detect a strong sense of illusion magic right here.
The empty cell. There's something there. Some illusion at play.
I'm conflicted because I think before Altaic would say that, Rick would already be running over to save one of these people.
I was gonna say that actually the exact same thing. I would be with Rick, or if not, maybe I see Rick doing that over here, and I go to the one to the right.
Okay. Go to the ones that you want to go to.
Is this one to the right actually being actively like stretched out as well?
It's
So you said-
being... No, it's being like held up like the image suggests. But they're all screaming in like asking to be freed.
Okay.
That's what all these people are saying. Okay. So you go to Rick, you go to free the person. So do you, Val. Altaic. You're casting Detect Magic, trying to detect everything. Toad, what is Toad doing?
I guess Toad will rush then this direction
Okay.
towards these cells.
Okay. There's a human being hung up against the wall in the back of the cell.
Altaic, with his newfound wisdom, is the only one to not go and rush someone.
Mhm.
Okay.
I have a 7 wisdom, so
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. All right. So you attempt. Okay. I want both Rick and. Hold on, I need to check something.
Can I actually change my mind?
You may.
Can I use 2 charges of my scepter to detect? After what Altaic said, something's not right. I think Toad will try to detect good and evil.
Okay. Go ahead and cast Detect Good and Evil.
I don't have it like where I can just cast it, but I'll post the.
Okay. Yeah, just post the spell. That's fine.
Oh wait, yes I do. No, I don't. Just kidding.
I'll make a note. It's from the scepter.
Yeah. It's on the scepter, but like when I go to use it, I've only got good berry or protection from good and evil.
I will add. That's another MIDI action I can add. Okay. Let me just.
Yeah, I don't think it's one I can.
Yeah, I'm just googling it. Give me a second here.
Google.
You get within 30 feet of you pings of undead.
Oh.
Here, 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 or excuse me, here, and here. We are going to roll for initiative. I'm going to put us into combat. Rick and Valerian, you are under a surprise round because you do not notice the illusion magic on the creatures.
Gotcha.
And this will be the last thing that we do.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, for whatever reason, Chrome crashed and I'm going back on.
Okay, no worries.
If my turn comes up, feel free to gloss over me or.
Unless you guys,
just put me
I
on
mean,
the
do you guys want to pick this up next week? How do you want to do it? It's getting kind of late.
Oh, if you want to shut it down, we can shut it down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you're feeling tired, that's fine.
Okay. Let's roll initiative though, so we know where we're at,
Well,
and then it'll save it.
that is a classic Toad roll.
Here's a 2. I don't even have a
Oh,
negative
no.
1 anymore.
You can't even. If you're gonna bottom out, go all the way.
I catch a bird.
Should have had the egg. Maybe would have had a bonus to initiative.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, I'm not eating no floor 1
No
minute
bean
grown egg bean. Okay, I'm not doing it.
God, I hope this is permanent.
These are
Hope it'll
magic egg beans.
Oh, it's gonna be really. It's gonna be flowers of Algernon or flowers to Algernon situation
Yeah.
here with Rick. That's so sad. See him slowly shrink back down to regular
No,
size.
no.
Not like this.
I'll take. Would you like me to just roll for you?
Yeah, go for it. I'm just loading it. Yeah.
You rolled an
so-
8. You still rolled higher than everybody else.
Oh wow.
That's-
You
That's
guys.
ridiculous.
And we will pick up this fight next week.
Appropriately, we're all off guard, but 2 of us are really off guard.
2 of you skip this round of combat.
Yeah.
Okay, let me end this recording here. See where this goes next week.